The night sky over Bethlehem shimmered with thousands of stars. The air was cold and silent except for the distant sound of animals resting in their stalls. Inside a small stable, a baby cried softly. Mary wrapped him carefully in cloth, while Joseph watched in amazement. This was no ordinary child. Angels had spoken of him. Shepherds had traveled through the night just to see him. Wise men from distant lands followed a mysterious star to find him. And though the world did not yet understand, heaven already knew his name. Jesus. Days passed and the little town slowly returned to normal, but danger was already rising in the palace of King Herod. The king sat on his throne, furious after hearing rumors about a newborn king of the Jews. "No king will replace me," Herod shouted. That very night, Joseph awoke suddenly from a terrifying dream. An angel stood before him. "Take the child and Mary. Leave immediately. Herod seeks to destroy the boy." Joseph wasted no time. Under the cover of darkness, he placed Mary and baby Jesus on a donkey and began the long journey toward Egypt. The desert winds were harsh, food was scarce, nights were freezing cold, yet through every step, Mary held Jesus close. Sometimes she would quietly sing to him beneath the stars while Joseph kept watch nearby. Though Jesus was only a child, peace seemed to follow him everywhere. Years later, after Herod's death, the family finally returned home to a humble village called Nazareth. Nazareth was small and simple: dusty roads, stone houses, quiet mornings. Jesus grew there like any ordinary boy. He laughed with other children. He ran through fields outside the village. He helped carry water and gather wood. But even as a child, there was something different about him. The elders noticed it first. Whenever Jesus listened to scripture in the synagogue, he paid attention unlike anyone else. While other children became restless, Jesus listened carefully to every word. One evening, Mary found him sitting outside alone, watching the sunset over the hills. "What are you thinking about?" she asked gently. Jesus smiled softly. "About my Father's world." Mary looked at him quietly, remembering the angel's words from years before. As Jesus grew older, he began helping Joseph in the carpenter's workshop. The sound of hammering wood filled their small home daily. Joseph taught him how to shape tables, repair doors, and smooth rough edges with careful hands. Villagers often visited the workshop, and many noticed something unusual. Jesus treated everyone kindly, even strangers, even people others ignored. One afternoon, a poor man entered the shop carrying broken furniture. "I cannot pay much," the man said nervously. Joseph was about to respond when Jesus stepped forward. "We'll fix it," he said warmly. The man looked surprised. "Why would you help me?" Jesus simply smiled. "Because everyone matters." The man left with tears in his eyes. Years passed, and with every season, Jesus grew not only in strength, but in wisdom. Then came the Passover journey to Jerusalem. For Jesus, it was unlike anything he had ever seen. Massive crowds filled the streets. Animals bleated in marketplaces. Priests prayed loudly in the temple courts. The city felt alive. After the celebration ended, Mary and Joseph began traveling home with relatives. But after many hours, panic suddenly struck. Jesus was missing. Mary searched frantically among family members. "Have you seen him?" Joseph's face filled with worry. For 3 long days they searched Jerusalem. Finally they entered the temple courts once more. And there he was. 12-year-old Jesus sat among the religious teachers. But he was not merely listening. He was asking questions so deep and wise that the scholars themselves were astonished. "How does this child understand these things?" one teacher whispered. Mary rushed toward him. "Jesus, we were searching everywhere for you." Jesus looked at her calmly. "Did you not know I would be in my Father's house?" The words stayed in Mary's heart forever. Back in Nazareth, Jesus continued living quietly. No palace, no army, no riches. The Son of God spent his days among ordinary people. He learned the struggles of humanity firsthand. He saw tired workers returning home after long days. He saw hungry families praying for food. He saw sick people waiting for healing. And every moment prepared him for the mission ahead. Sometimes at night, Jesus would walk outside alone beneath the stars. The same stars that once shined above Bethlehem. The same stars that guided wise men to his manger. And though the village slept peacefully, heaven watched closely, because the boy from Nazareth was growing. The carpenter's son would soon become the teacher of nations. The quiet child would one day calm storms. The boy who helped the poor would heal the broken. The child carried through deserts would